Hello, YouTube. Today is May 30th, 2024. It's about 0039 in the morning, and I just want to share. I just want to vent and talk about life in general. And basically, um, so I was walking my dog, and I was just thinking about something. Um, Basically, I've been looking around. I do see a lot of things. There are a lot of bad things happening. It's very, very bad. It's terrible. We've got, people, like I said in my last video, people are getting gunned down. Upright, righteous people. They're good, do good to do people, and they're getting gunned down. We got the war. You got drones killing people. They're dropping grenades on people. And I've seen some of them. I've seen some of the videos. They're like committing. They just grab the rifle and they shoot themselves because they can't do anything. The drones are just dropping. Some of them are kamikaze drones. There's just a lot of bad things. A lot of young girls being kidnapped. Like every week you hear stories of a girl getting kidnapped, getting shot. So a lot of loss of life. There's just no respect for life. It's just horrible. So I was just thinking, man, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen to everybody. Everybody's gonna suffer. Everybody's suffering. It says in the Bible that everybody will be salted with fire. And that's why I treat people with respect. And that's why I try to be peaceful with everybody, because everybody's going to suffer one way or another. And but as I was walking and I was thinking about all these terrible things and just hating life, hating everything about life. I mean, I despise the warmth of the sun. I despise the flowers. I even curse the trees. I'm like, I tell the trees, man, you guys are lucky. You know what I mean? You guys are lucky because you're not a man. It says in the Bible that a man is born for trouble. And surely your sparks fly upward. We're just trouble, man. You're gonna find, if you're a man, you're gonna find trouble. You're gonna find pain. You're gonna find suffer. And our body is just designed to suffer. Like, we're walking suffering torment devices. If you really think about it. But anyways, there's a good news that I've been thinking about, and that's why I made this video, because as I was walking, thinking negative, feeling hopeless, especially with the economy, there seems to be no one's hiring right now. It's just, you got a lot of people crossing the border, crossing the Darien Gap, and you got rapists on the other side waiting. Life is just, it's a horrible thing right now. And obviously the people that got gunned down, I think about them, and I'm just, people that take care of children and getting gunned down for no reason. I really don't have, I don't have any plans. Like, I don't want to take a vacation. I don't enjoy life. Life is just, it's just horrible. I just want it all to end. I want it to stop. And but I was thinking about it, and I'm into science. I like watching stuff about particles. Quantum mechanics, how they track the particles, where it goes and stuff. And I was thinking about that, and I was thinking, like, how you can go. So I went to the gas station. How you can go to the gas station, you go to your friend's house, or you can go to someone's room, you can go next door, or you go to apply to a job, you get a hotel room. I think that we see all these bad things that's happening, all these evil people are committing these evil acts. I think what they're going to do is, I think what's going to happen is going to be like that. They're doing all these evil acts, and in our eyes there seems to be no justice, there's no retribution, there's no vengeance. But I think that heaven and hell, I've seen a lot of videos and near-death experiences of people. They experience hell, and they experience I think what's going to happen is people do all these evil things, they die, and then they wake up. It says in the Bible that this man, right, this man in the Bible, he died, and he lifted up his eyes, and he's in torment. He woke up and he's in hell. He lifted up his eyes, and he's still alive. Even though his body died, he was still alive, and he just went next door. He basically just went next door, and he woke up in torment. And I think that's what it's like. I think heaven and hell is not like right next to us. It seems like it's part apart. It's far away, but I think it's just right there. It's like next door. You lose your life, you're gonna go up in heaven, or you're gonna go to hell. And in hell, I've seen a lot of videos where they talk about a demon. So I didn't really believe in demons, but then I started getting dreams of being tormented, and it like, okay, these are not normal dreams. I was really feeling pain, like I was getting punched. I could feel the punch, like they were punching me. They had a lot of anger, a lot of hatred. They were punching me over and over on the chest, and it made me like, this was a long time ago, but it made me run. It made me run outside. It made me run out of my room, and I'm like, holy crap, what the heck was that? Who the heck was that? And that wasn't the first time. I've had multiple experiences. Just angry beings just attacking me. They're lifting me up. They're grabbing me by the neck, and they're like pulling me up. And I can feel the evil, and I can hear the languages too. They're like, it's this, and I'm pretty sure a lot of these evil people, I'm not gonna share a lot of these people, they learn the language. They learn the languages of this. No, I shouldn't talk about it. It's very evil. It's disgusting, and a lot of these people, man, they lose hope, and they give into this dark side, man. They give into the dark side, and they learn the language of this demons and this evil. They learn the language of evil. They give up and they do crazy, horrible things. But like I said, I think what happens is they get to this. Now let me tell you something. I'm not trying to scare people, because you are adults. A lot of people are adults. The people are not scared. You look at the world today. You watch Netflix. I've seen a lot of Netflix episodes. You got kids stabbing people. There's people who are not afraid. Okay, I'm not here to like. These people are not scared. Even if I tell them there's a 13-foot tall demon with alligator eyes in hell waiting for them, they're not gonna get scared until they get there. So they come to face with this alligator dude. Actually, let me show you a video. Show you a video real quick, because I have a lot of videos. Okay, so yeah, like, people are not scared, man. I'm not. People today, a lot of kids today, man, they play like this horror. They see this horror games and they love it. They enjoy it. Like, I think there's a game called Friday or whatever. Spending somewhere at Fridays or something, like some sort of restaurant called Fridays, and there's all these monsters. They're not scared of these monsters, right? Because a lot of people have seen a lot of horror movies. They're not scared. Okay, they're not scared. But when they come to face with these entities, okay, I'm not even going to talk about God, because you cannot stand in front of God and not be scared. If you see God, I've had a lot of dreams where God was right there, and I knew He was there. I would run right away. Like, it was uncontrollable. Like, it's not pretty. No one can stand. Like, no one's gonna survive. It's the same way when you walk into your manager's room. You can think whatever about your manager. When you walk in there, you kind of feel, you change your attitude, because they got the authority. But someone from the spiritual realm, they can read your thoughts. Like, everything's like not hidden. It's like you're a transmitter, man. They're just gonna hear what you're thinking, and it's. I gotta find that video. So I got this video. I really like this video. It's basically this guy. They're having a vacation in the Amazon, and they got face to face with this alligator. This dude, like, there was nothing he could do. He got stuck in the river, in the middle of the river. It was like, and there were alligators. And let me just, I watch this video sometimes. It's really cool. Okay, I got this one, man. It's really cool. Let me see. There's another video too about a guy who's talking about the 13-foot demon. He was like a Marine and he saw the demon because he accidentally like hung himself and he saw the demon. And so I've seen a lot of videos where people are seeing this demon with the alligator eyes. And this video, this image you see here is just an example of what they call it, this 15-foot. Okay, this is not even a 13-foot alligator. It was a 15-foot alligator. You can see those massive arms. Imagine dealing, you know, that's okay, I think I found it here.
As my feet touched the ground, I looked up. As my feet touched the ground, I looked up. About 10 yards away, there was this crocodile in the water just looking at me.
Doesn't get banned, so I gotta make some weird ass noises. This is from a documentary called Ice.
It was scary. I didn't quite know what to do. I think I actually panicked. I decided the best thing to do is try go for the crocodile and maybe chase it. I went under the water just to try to see where the croc was. As I started to go towards the croc, it was going for my legs and I pushed it away with my left hand. Its teeth cut my left hand up a bit, and it disappeared. It just latched straight onto my arm. It was just trying to really tear my arm off.
Alistair is trapped in a death roll, a spinning maneuver used by crocodiles to drown and dismember their prey.
I was getting pretty weak. I thought it was over, I really did. I couldn't see any way of getting out of it.
His right arm trapped in the crocodile's jaws, Alistair thinks of one last thing that might save him.
I took my left arm and tried to get it inside the crocodile's jaw. They've got a flap in the back of the throat which keeps the water out when they're underwater. I tried to reach that. The second I did that, once I got my other fingers inside the mouth, it let go.
The savage attack has broken Alistair's arm in 3 places. His shoulder joint has been ripped from its socket.
I was pretty scared I was going into shock. I was very weak. I lost a lot of blood.
All he can do to stem the blood loss is to make a tourniquet. Arthur, Faye and Brenda lost sight of Alistair soon after he was swept downriver. They have no idea that he has been attacked by a crocodile. They have no idea if he's still alive.
Just like needles all over the place, especially on my arm. Yeah, I didn't realize what it was at first until I managed to sit up. And I realized there were ants biting me. These safari ants.
Safari ants are one of the most vicious insects in the world. They've been drawn to Alistair by the scent of his blood. But their bites trigger a surge of adrenaline through his body, snapping him out of unconsciousness.
Anyways, yeah, so yeah, the guy ended up surviving, so it's just kind of cool. Well, yeah, you can see how horrible it is. You got all these creatures. I think, you know, you're gonna see there's people are gonna go to hell. They're gonna see these creatures, and you can see. I just want to bring up Job real quick. So in the book of Job, God's talking to Job, and God starts talking to Job at the end, and it talks about you know, how he created the behemoth. So I think this is a dinosaur. And look at the behemoth, which I made along with you, right? And he's talking about this, and you know, it's a plant eater, and you know, it's not scared of the river. You know, nobody can trap it. And he also talked about the Leviathan, which is like a sea monster. So God has all these creatures, man, that he creates. And next time you see a shark or a lion, you know, that's what you're going to be up against. And it's not going to be pretty. But anyways, yes. I guess I think hell and heaven is like next door. It's like right next to you, and the Lord did say that the kingdom of heaven is in your my favorite Bible verse is the kingdom of heaven is in your midst. For behold, the kingdom of heaven is some says it's within you. And some of them says, you know, I like this one, it's in your midst. It says here, you know, the coming of the kingdom of God is not something that can be observed, nor will people say, here it is, there it is, because the kingdom of God is in your midst. The time is coming when you will long to see the days. Right? Jesus said to his disciples, things that cause people to stumble are bound to come, but woe to anyone whom they come. It would be better for them to be thrown into the sea with a millstone tied around their neck than to cause his little ones to stumble. So watch yourselves. If your brother or sister sin against you, rebuke them. If they repent, forgive them. Even if they sin against you 7 times. And they said increase our faith. Because that is, you know, that takes a lot of faith to just forgive someone that's going to hurt you. But like I said in my last video, these people are like children, you know, they're like disabled people, man. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know how to take care of themselves. They don't know how to take care of their own bodies. And they're just they're lost, you know. They don't know what to do, so they're just following their instincts, their natural instincts, and then they just do all these crazy things towards people, gunning people down, shooting them. And you know what, but there is one verse before I stop, I do like this. The nations, so I do have respect for again, I used to be a rebel, man. I'm anti-authority, right? I don't like authority. I don't even talk to cops. But I do like that They do have the authority for rulers to hold no terror for those who do right. This is in Romans 13. Rulers do not hold no terror of those who do right. For rulers hold no terror for those who do right, but for those who do wrong. Okay? No reason to be afraid of a ruler if you're not doing anything wrong. If you are, if you're like hurting people, man, the one in authority is God's servants for your good. If you do wrong, rulers do not bear the sword for no reason. That's why I don't get, yeah, you will die. These people will shoot you. The cops, they come in and like 10 of them. I see them coming in. Well, back when I was in Jersey City, they had a mass shooting, and I saw like all these cops storming the whole place, and there were like 30 of them. Right there, they have all his guns. Right, that one chick, that transgender person that went into a church and started gunning the children down. Right, they went in there, they stormed in, they shot him. They shot her. I mean, and it was very, very quick. It was, and you know what happened? She probably woke up, and God's right there. Probably like, you just killed a bunch of children, and the same way in the Bible in the beginning when Cain murdered Abel, right? God's right there. And he's about to issue the punishment. And Cain was like, I cannot bear it. I cannot bear this punishment. It's going to be like that. They're not going to be able to bear it, and they're going to see this dude. They're going to see this alligator dude. They're going to see this dude. And like I said, these people are not scared, man. I talked to some of those people. They're not scared. They don't care. They're going to try to. They're not gonna. Some of them are just so full of themselves that they don't care. They're gonna go up again. They're gonna go like that dude I showed you. They're gonna go up against this dude. And but yeah, that's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to vent real quick. It's a horrible. We live in a very horrible world. Like the Bible say, the days are evil. And it is. It's very evil. But I'm hoping, we're 2024 right now. I'm hoping that, that hopefully the tribulation starts 2030, 2040, 2050. It's gonna be horrible, man. You can see there's wildfires everywhere. The whole world has wildfires. There's multiple earthquakes. Nobody's talking about it, but multiple earthquakes are happening. The Euphrates River's drying up. The Nile River's drying up. You got a lot of stuff happening, man. People don't see it because they don't read the Bible. They don't know the prophecies. They don't know Moses, what Moses said. They don't know what Jonah was saying. They don't know about Jonah. They don't know about, Jeremiah, Isaiah. They all talk about these things, man. It's not good news. I'm telling you, there's not good news. There are good news in there, but most of it is bad news. Most of it is bad news, and it's coming. Jesus said, if you wanted to, Jesus, a lot of people think Jesus is just like, just peace. No, man. Jesus said there's not going to be peace. He said there's going to be a sword coming. Okay? He said that, don't you want to know if the thief is coming? Right? Don't you want to know the thief is coming? Don't you want to know when he's going to come? Like, don't you want to watch out? Because the thief, it's coming. A lot of people value in this world. And I mean, also for me, man, what I value is everything I own, everything I possess, everything that I have. So Jesus said, if you value, if you have all those things, don't you want to know? Like, if you're a strong man, don't you want to know when the thief is coming? You gotta watch. I told everybody. What I say to you, I say to everybody, watch. The thief is coming. The destroyer is coming. All the prophets talk about it. It's not Jeremiah. The word of the Lord came to Jeremiah, saying, thus speaks the Lord of God of Israel, saying, write all these words in a book. Below the days are coming, saith the Lord. I will bring, not this one. The Lord said, We have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Sorry, I can't read the King James Version, so it's very difficult to read. Cries of fear are heard, terror, not peace. It's not good news. People don't want to hear this stuff. They don't want to hear it. They think that there's going to be a utopia. A lot of people think that there's going to be a utopia. That we're going to figure out our technology is going to save us. AI is going to save us. Life's going to get better. But it's not going to get better. How awful that day will be. None will be like it. Right? Jesus said there's going to be a storm. I guess a lot of people don't know it, man. There are a lot of people who are disabled. They're destroyed for their lack of knowledge. People will faint from terror. This is in Luke chapter 21. People will faint from terror, apprehensive of what is coming on the world. For the heavenly bodies will be shaken, and on the earth nations will be in anguish and perplexity at the roaring and tossing of the sea. So you got global warming right here, like you know, you got cruise ships that got pushed to the side on the side. You got California, you got like the shores, you know, like attacking people. The ocean waves are attacking people. Got tornadoes. But yeah, a lot of people tell me, man, you know, they just tell me the same thing. They just tell me, yeah, it's been happening since the beginning of the time. Who cares? That's what they said. That's what they probably said to Noah, right? Noah's building this boat, and they're probably saying, they've never seen rain in this land before, you know. Same thing. It's gonna be. Jesus said it's gonna be like the days of Noah, man. People just living their lives, doing whatever they, you know, thinking there's gonna be a utopia, thinking everything's gonna get better, but it's not. It's gonna get worse. People will faint, and you know, like I said, people already got gunned down, so I really don't care, because there needs to be justice, and yeah, and I think it's just next door, man. I think it's next door. Alright, well, that's 28 minutes. Alright, everybody have a good day. Thanks for watching. If you did watch this video, like I said, I'm not here to make I'm not here to be a YouTuber. I'm just making this videos for fun. But I do like watching a lot of people on YouTube. I like hearing their testimony and their near-death experience. There's Randy K. There's Touching Your Afterlife. There's a lot of the Supernatural channel. I think there's a lot of good channels out there, which I really, you know, I'm glad we have the freedom of speech to talk about these things and to be ready.